All right. Good morning and good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us today for our kickoff webinar for the upcoming Team California Select USA Spinoff program. My name is Terry Batch, and I'm a consultant from Batch Global Strategies, working with Team California to implement their foreign direct investment program for their members. I am also the president and CEO of Global LA, which is a nonprofit organization that promotes the Los Angeles region for foreign direct investment and international engagement. We are proudly partnering with Team California for this program. It is an honor to be with you today for a short time to present the upcoming program taking place April 28th through the 30th. I am joined today with the president and CEO of Team California, Robin Reimold, Sean Wilcox, who's representing Imperial County and the Southern Border region, Miranda Evans, representing the County of Riverside, and Ryan Nissen, representing the County of San Bernardino. We ask that you use the chat to ask questions throughout the session, and we will save time at the end to answer questions. We will also be responding to questions along the way in the chat. This program is designed to be brief and to be an introduction to the spinoff. The subsequent sessions will go into more detail about each of the counties that are represented. So next slide, please. The purpose of today's session is to provide you with an introduction to the spinoff program and to encourage you to join the next 3 sessions that will be a deep dive into each of the stops of the spinoff. The purpose of the spinoff is to present a curated, region-focused experience for foreign companies that are traveling to the U.S. to participate in the Select USA program in Washington, D.C., and the spinoff will consist of site visits, access to regional and community leadership, and insights into the economic ecosystem of the 3 areas. The spinoff is also designed to introduce you to lesser known regions of Southern California. Next slide, please. Who should attend? This program is designed for global decision makers. We are targeting international companies exploring U.S. expansion opportunities. We also welcome investors with active project plans, as well as trade associations, foreign consulates, and city-county partners that provide services to foreign investors. This would also be a good opportunity for companies that provide site selection services to learn about the dynamic Southern California region. Next slide, please. So you might ask yourself, why should you attend this spinoff program? This program will provide attendees with vetted regional contacts that can support your expansion in Southern California. You will also have a clear understanding of the sites, the workforce, and incentives at all of the locations. Attendees will have direct access to decision makers, and you will be able to see firsthand California's pro-business approach. We aim to dispel the myth that it is too difficult and too expensive to invest in California. Next slide, please. The spinoff schedule is available on Team California's website, and you will be sent the link following the session with the recording. We will also have the link in the chat, so we'll put that there. So if you need any of the information about the schedule, the program will start in Imperial Valley in the evening of April the 28th, with a reception at UC San Diego's Brawley campus. Then the morning of the 29th, we will have site visits in Imperial Valley, and then we'll be transported to Riverside County for an evening reception and the finale of Riverside County's Innovation Month pitch competition. And then on the morning of April 30th, we will have site visits in Riverside County. And then in the afternoon of April the 30th, we'll transport the group to San Bernardino County for site visits and a program. It will be a jammed-packed 2.5 days of introducing this dynamic region and connecting with decision makers and gaining valuable insight on doing business in Southern California. We require that you attend all 3 stops to get the maximum benefit of the program. Next slide, please. Registration for the spinoff is now open and will be conducted on a rolling basis until April the 10th. Approval to participate is required. We're aiming for quality participants, not quantity, and the cost to attend is free for international visitors, but you will be responsible for your own lodging expense. We have discounted room blocks available at each of the spinoff stops. And Team California will be providing transportation to all the stops, and it is included in the program. If you're interested in participation, please sign up and our team will be in touch to guide you through the approval process. Now, I am going to turn the program over to Robin Reimold. She's the CEO of Team California. She will provide you with information about Team California and some key highlights of the industry sectors for this spinoff program. Thank you so much for your time and your attention.
Thank you so much, Terry. Hi, I'm Robin Reimold. I'm President and CEO of Team California. I'll get into who Team California is and what we're about in just a couple of moments. But before I do that, I would like to answer the question, why California? Well, as you've probably heard, we are the fourth largest economy in the world. We have so much going on for us. We have so many innovative sectors throughout the state. I will tell you that we are honing in on a number of particular sectors, including energy, ag tech, advanced manufacturing, and life sciences. And we have so much access to global talent, infrastructure, and we have research universities and colleges throughout the entire state that help support what we're trying to do. Next slide, please. When I talk about innovation, the slides tells it all. Honestly, we have innovation on every level. And venture capital, California is number one in venture capital. We have over 104 billion just 2 years ago. Next slide. A little bit more about venture capital. Nearly 50% of all venture capital dollars are in California from throughout the country. And we do have a number of key sectors that folks do invest in, including AI, biotech, clean tech, ag tech, energy, mobility, and more. Next slide. Let's talk about infrastructure. This is huge for California. That allows us to be scalable and to be connected. We have infrastructure throughout the state. We support this. We know how important it is. It's vitally important. We have top data centers and tech parks, and we have innovation zones throughout the state. We want to be able to share more about that with you, and a lot of our regions will share those details later on. Next slide. Diversity. This is huge. Diversity in the workforce, diversity in the people, diversity in the mindset. California does have a can-do spirit and a state of mind. We want you here, and we want to do business with you, and we want to show you how we can make that easy. Next slide. Now, why did we choose to have this SelectUSA spinoff with the Southern California inland regions? Well, there's a number of different regions. Number one, they have scalable locations and they are very cost competitive. A lot of times when people think about California, they think about three places. They think about San Diego, LA, and San Francisco. And those are all wonderful places to bring your business to, but to be honest with you, there's so much more even outside of those regions, and we want to be able to showcase that for you. There's access to logistics, we have energy, land, we're open for business, and we're very business friendly in these regions. Next slide. Now, we will be talking about a number of different emerging sectors during the SelectUSA spinoff. I'm not going to get into the woods with all of that, but we will be talking about advanced manufacturing. We are number one in the nation in advanced manufacturing, and we have so many foreign-owned firms that are expanding their operations here, especially because of the proximity to our talent and obviously proximity to our ports as well. Next slide. Another emerging sector. It goes without saying, agriculture is big in California. We have farmland, we have the workers, we have the production of dairy, fruits, nuts. There are so many ag accelerators throughout California, and this is another reason why we want to be able to touch this sector in our spinoff. Next slide. Another emerging sector that we'll be discussing are our life sciences, healthcare, and biotech. A lot of times people think about the big cities for these types of industries, but let me tell you, we have some of the top facilities throughout the nation, and in general, our regions have very, very strong sectors in these life sciences, healthcare, and biotech sectors. Next slide. Now, I did say at the beginning, I will tell you a little bit more about Team California. Team California has been in existence for over about 25 years. We are a statewide nonprofit economic development corporation. And what we do is we are connectors. We help connect you directly to leaders, help you in navigating incentives and finding out where you might want to land. We help give regional data and information based upon who our members are. If you look at the map there, we have members throughout the entire state. And our members that are members of Team California do so because they want to show that we're here to help you get business done. And so essentially, Team California is helping to lead the way, especially on this Select USA Summit, particularly for the Southern California market. But I will let you know that we will have people at this summit and just in general from throughout the entire state that would like to be able to share with you how phenomenal they are. Next slide. We do support investors. We help you in planning and we work with site selectors, brokers, developers. We help you navigate incentives and workforce, and we can be matchmakers for you in your effort. So this is what Team California does, not only for the Southern California sectors, but also throughout the entire state. Next slide. Okay, so one thing I do want to point out to you is that our website is fairly new, but when I say we are supporting investors, I want to direct people to come visit our website, teamca.org, and check out for yourself. We do have an entire regional data information page, and you can click right on the map and find out what regions are competitive in what particular industry. So I do encourage you to stop by our website and find out more. Next slide, please. One thing that we do keep an arsenal of is incubators and accelerators across California. I know oftentimes when we go to a number of different industry shows, especially even Select USA, people do want to hear, where's there a space that we can maybe have a soft landing? So Team California does have a template and a network for that. So please reach out to us if you have any questions on that. Next slide, please. One thing that we always want to point out are the good works that our Go Biz office, our governor's office for the state of California is doing. They have an international investor starter packet, and we can certainly connect you to the right people at the Go Biz office to get you pointed in the right direction if you are thinking about investing in California, exactly the steps that you need to take to be able to do that. Next slide, please. Also, our state's website does offer investment stories and some great sharing of information on how we have been attracting specific investment in different sectors and also testimonials that bring it all to life to show you that we are really here to help attract partners and to create connections and to make your business succeed. Next slide, please. Now, I think I've talked plenty enough about Team California and why California. California really does have a compelling story. We would love to be able to work with you. And like I said, when I say we, in particular, the three communities or the three regions that we're featuring here at this spinoff are here with open arms to be able to share a little bit more about themselves and why you might want to consider them. So we, in this particular webinar, are going to give everyone just a brief opportunity to share why their regions. I will point out that after this webinar is finished, we will be doing another series of webinars where each individual region is going to go deeper into all that they have to offer. I highly encourage you to sign up for those and to participate. So without further ado, I'm going to go in the order of where our spinoff is headed. First, we are going to start in Imperial Valley in the Southern California border. And then from there, we're going to go up to Riverside County. And then finally, the last stop of our tour will be in San Bernardino County. So without further ado, I would like to introduce to you Sean Wilcox from the Imperial Valley Southern border. Sean, thank you for joining us. And please share with us a little bit of Imperial Valley.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Robin, for doing such a good intro. My name is Sean Wilcock. I'm the Vice President of Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the uniqueness of Imperial County. If you look at the map on the first slide there, you'll see where we are located. One fun fact that we often tout is that we are the only county in the state of California that borders another country and another state. So that brings with it a lot of very unique attributes for our county, especially in regards to international trade. So I'm just going to go through some of these items that you see on there one by one. We currently have the lowest energy rates in Southern California at about 14 cents, and that's an all-in rate. That doesn't mean we're quoting a low rate and then we have a bunch of adders that you're not going to expect. That's an all-in rate. Our industrial water rates are insanely affordable. Our rates are $85 per acre foot. 1 acre foot, by the way, is 326,000 gallons. So essentially $85 for 326,000 gallons is our industrial rate. Not only do we have really favorable water rates, we actually do have water. Some regions, some states, such as Arizona and Nevada, they talk about water, but unfortunately, they are very constrained with water and their situation is not good. We actually have senior water rights on the Colorado River held by Imperial Irrigation District, which is the largest irrigation district in the nation. So the entire state of California receives 1.4 trillion gallons of water from the Colorado River. Out of that 1.4 trillion gallons, Imperial County receives 1 trillion gallons of that allocation. So we have abundant water resources, and again, it's very affordable. And these are some of the things, and I'll go on to talk about other things, but these are the primary things that make our region really what we consider the most affordable county in the state to operate. We also have a regional workforce of about 2 million people, and that includes our friends in Riverside, talent that comes from the state of Arizona, as well as Mexicali Valley. Within a 300-mile radius, we actually can touch about 33 million consumers. If you look closely at that map, we're talking about consumers from Tucson, Arizona, Phoenix, Tucson, Arizona, Phoenix, Albuquerque, New Mexico, Los Angeles, San Diego, Las Vegas, and other areas. So, that's our way of really connecting the 11 Western states within 24 hours. As far as colleges, we actually have more than what's stated on there. Within 150 miles, we have University of California, San Diego, San Diego State University, University of Arizona, Arizona State University, California State University, San Bernardino, as well as Imperial Valley College and San Diego State Imperial Valley campus. And we work with all of these entities, or most of them, to assist them in understanding what the workforce needs are with our local industries so that they can put together curriculums designed for those industries. So if you were to land in Imperial County, we would set up training with these agencies to accommodate your workforce needs. Within a 300-mile radius, we also have 8 international airports: San Diego, Los Angeles, Phoenix Sky Harbor, Ontario, Palm Springs, and Mexicali International Airport. We currently have 8,000 acres of industrial land that is zoned for industrial uses from light industrial to heavy, but that number is going to grow to 60,000 acres, and I'll touch on that in a little bit. We currently have 5 ports of entry within 100 miles, and that is very conducive to international trade and cross-border relations, as well as bringing workforce back and forth across the border with Mexico. Lithium Valley is, if you see the logo over to the right, the green logo, there's a QR code that you're welcome to scan and get more information. But Lithium Valley is a 52,000 acre industrial park that will be located on the southeast area of the Salton Sea, which is the largest lake in California. And what that specific planned area will consist of is rezoned land that for industrial uses that will accommodate, you name it. We've baked in everything into this industrial park. So We can do lithium extraction, battery manufacturing, data centers, um, lithium purification, also extraction of all types of minerals, not just lithium. So that's why our 8,000 acres will grow to 60,000 acres of industrial land. Within probably 6 months, we'll have that completed. What that does, setting up these specific plan areas makes us competitive with other states. What that means is when we've got all the allowed uses that we can imagine baked into that specific plan area, you're able to come in, identify your use, and literally pull a building permit within a few months because all the environmentals will already have been done. So that's kind of our competitive advantage. Next slide, please. So just kind of covering some of our top industries. We do a lot of recycling, and we actually have our own recycling markets development zone, which is a CalRecycle program, which offers low interest loans, grants, as well as permitting assistance. Agriculture is the backbone of Imperial Valley's economy. The region plays a critical role in feeding most of the nation during the wintertime. So the reason we're able to do that is because we have very long growing cycles, very warm growing cycles. For example, areas that can do, I use alfalfa as an example, areas that grow alfalfa quite often, they have about 3 cuts per season. We can go up to 11 cuts because of our long growing cycle. Moving on to manufacturing, Imperial Valley offers manufacturers a rare combination of low energy costs and available industrial water. We brought up the industrial land earlier. That land is the most affordable land, which is is a fraction of the cost of our neighboring states and counties. Biotechnology, we have multiple companies manufacturing nutraceuticals from our local agricultural resources. Most notably, a company from Japan called Earthrise Nutritionals has been operating here, making spirulina as a nutritional supplement. Food processing, we have a number of food processors that are able to capitalize on our low energy rates, low land rates, and our long growing cycles. So, with those low costs of doing business, we are able to attract and accommodate additional food processing in our area. The benefit of doing that is it really reduces transportation costs and strengthens food security and provides and improves freshness of commodities. Moving on to renewable energy, we are #1 in Southern California for renewable energy. We are #2 in the entire state. We currently have 650 megawatts of geothermal energy, and that comes from about 14 different geothermal facilities that we have existing in operation today. We also have 2,400 megawatts of solar energy. We have 265 megawatts of wind energy. And so that really puts us on the map in the region for being able to provide renewable energy resources where your business needs it. International trade, we have multiple ports of entry, proximity to seaports, and direct access to Mexico. Imperial Valley is built for international trade, agriculture, and manufactured goods, and we're able to move to domestic global markets. Moving on to logistics, we have current capacity. With the current capacity on our rail lines and our freeways, we are able to reach the 11 western states within 24 hours without having, operational expenses due to transportation. Moving on to some of our incentives, I know we've covered water, and land, but we really consider those as incentives. Some people, come in and we talk about land and water costs, but and then they say, well, what's the incentive? Well, the incentive is really land and water, but we also have the foreign trade zone, which will help defer the tariffs. Opportunity zone, which will help attract investments from investors who have a capital gains liability. New market tax credits is a great financing tool to attract additional investment. We have California Competes Tax Credit, which is a statewide program to eliminate your state income tax for 5 years. We also have CATFA, so sales and use tax exclusions for
Sean,
manufacturers. Yeah.
Sean, I hate to cut you off,
Mhm.
but we got to get to the other areas, and we
Okay.
only you only had a 5-minute intro, so you've
Okay.
gone a little bit over, and all of this information is so great.
Right.
But I
Right.
think
Okay.
what we want to do is encourage people to join the Imperial Valley session where you're going to talk in more detail about all of these different incentives. And there's great things happening in Imperial Valley. So thank you so much for sharing
Thank
that with us today.
thank you, Terry. So I'm gonna at this time, since Terry gave me the hatchet there, appreciate everyone listening in. And at this time, I'm gonna go ahead and hand it off to Miranda Evans from the County of Riverside. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Sean. Good morning. On behalf of 28 cities and unincorporated areas within beautiful Riverside County, our institutions of higher education, and our community and economic development partners, it is my pleasure to welcome you to beautiful Riverside County, located in inland Southern California. My name is Miranda Evans, and I have the privilege of serving as Deputy Community and Economic Development Director for the City of Riverside. I get to share a small glimpse of Riverside County and look forward to sharing so much more detail with all of you during our webinar for Riverside County on January 28th and during the roadshow in April. Cannot wait to see you there. Next slide, please. Inland Southern California is recognized as a hub for innovation and entrepreneurship. Located in inland Southern California, we are home to 28 cities and unincorporated areas. Our competitive edge is our supportive and connected ecosystem that works together to provide a soft landing for businesses. Whether you are a multinational corporation or a small startup, our ecosystem works together seamlessly to provide you with custom assistance. We also enjoy superior quality of life in inland Southern California, where we have exceptional quality of life, where visionary CEOs and growing families alike thrive in our vibrant communities, enjoy our outdoor beauty, and have endless opportunities to thrive. With over 320 days of sunshine per year and beautiful weather, we offer the coveted Southern California lifestyle without the cost on the coast. With a collective population of over 2.5 million residents, we are now the 11th largest metropolitan area in the country, recently surpassing Boston, Cambridge. We are the fastest growing region in California and are truly on the rise. Riverside County's GDP reached $126 billion in 2023, placing it among the top 1.4% of U.S. counties and ranking as the 10th largest county economy in California, a testament to our strength, diversity, and sustained growth. We're also a thriving logistics hub with 3 international ports. We have on any given day $953 million of value flowing through our county as a major logistics hub. We're also well connected with access to 15 highways and 5 international airports and resources to support your strategic growth, such as our foreign trade zones. We have not 1, but 3 foreign trade zones that provide coverage across the entire county for powerful advantages for your company that will help you save millions of dollars when it comes to importing, manufacturing, and distribution. We also have the talent to fuel tomorrow, with over 20 colleges and universities in Riverside County, producing over 100,000 graduates per year and strong academic and research partnerships. The crown jewel of our educational ecosystem is UC Riverside, an R1 research university ranked among the top 3% of U.S. universities. Support for innovation hubs and incubators, such as our Riverside Excite Incubator, the amazing Murrieta Innovation Center, and the Inland Empire Center for Entrepreneurship, and our iHubs. We have resources to support innovation at all levels. Next slide, please. These are our target industries in Riverside County, and I cannot wait to share more about each of these with you on our more in-depth webinar. But for sake of time, I'll just go through each of them very quickly. We have advanced manufacturing, and really we're a hub for advanced manufacturing, leveraging strategic logistics access, our skilled workforce, and cutting-edge innovation to power our economic growth. We're making things smarter, faster, and more efficient here in Riverside County. We have aerospace and defense as a major target industry for us, and we are a key player in aerospace and defense, combining a skilled workforce, our strategic SoCal location, and robust industry partnerships to support innovation and national security. We're also a vibrant hub for arts, culture, and tourism, from the award-winning wineries of Temecula Valley to the historic theaters, museums, and lively streets of downtown Riverside. We're also hard at work developing the next era of sports tourism with a 182-acre sports and entertainment district. The region's growing bioscience and healthcare tech startup activity is also contributing to better advancements for tomorrow in diagnostics, medical devices, and bioengineering advancements. And last but certainly not least, we are laser focused right now on clean and green technology, leading the way to create a cleaner, greener, more sustainable future here in Riverside. We welcome your interest to come and join in this momentum. Next slide, please. I will just briefly leave you with a quick success story that we can share that actually grew from SelectUSA. And this is Omeo. They're a New Zealand company who manufactures electric, all autonomous shuttles. And they selected Riverside after getting to know our very supportive ecosystem, our amazing partners at the County of Riverside, University of California at Riverside, and our local transit agency. We were able to partner together, connect with Omeo at SelectUSA, and over several conversations, be able to welcome them to our community, to have them select Riverside as their international headquarters, a $10 million investment yielding 100 quality jobs in this sector we're focused on for clean and green technology. We are so thrilled to have Omeo call Riverside their home, and are very thankful to all of our partners who work to make this a success. I sincerely look forward to connecting with each of you and sharing much more about this with you in the future. For now, I am going to turn it over to my colleague, Ryan Neeson, Economic Development Manager from San Bernardino County. Thank you for your time and attention.
Thank you, Miranda. Thank you, Sean. Those are some great details there. It's so great to be neighbors with some strong partners here in Southern California. And thank you, Team California, for putting this together. As you can see from previous maps, San Bernardino County is one of the largest counties in the United States, spanning more than 52,000 square kilometers. And this excuse me, this scale creates exceptional opportunities for business growth, with abundant land available for development, as well as a wide range of move-in ready facilities. The county is made up of 24 incorporated cities, each offering its own unique strengths, assets, and industry opportunities. And together they create a diverse and flexible environment for domestic and international companies alike. San Bernardino County is already home to more than 900 foreign-owned enterprises, and these range from global food manufacturers like Nongshim out of South Korea, and advanced manufacturers such as Sumitomo Rubber, headquartered in Japan. And their presence demonstrates the county's ability to support international investment and long-term business success. With a population approximately 2.2 million and a workforce exceeding 1 million, talent availability is a major advantage. Supported by more than 20 colleges, universities, trade schools, businesses can readily find, train, and retain skilled employees. Also not featured here is the county's a number of international airports that the county has. They call home Ontario Airport, San Bernardino Airport, with international daily flights. Next slide. So San Bernardino County has experienced strong and consistent growth across key sectors. One example, from 2018 to 2023, the transportation warehousing sector alone saw nearly 10% annual growth, reinforcing the county's role as a logistics and distribution hub. At the same time, average household income has grown 5.5% year over year during that same period, reflecting a strengthening local economy and improving quality of life. Much of this momentum is driven by investments in clean energy and environmentally friendly transportation. These initiatives are not only supporting economic growth, but also aligning with sustainability goals. One major project underway is the Brightline West high-speed rail system, which will reduce roadway congestion and removing hundreds of thousands of cars from the road each year. Additionally, nearly 40% of all the goods imported into the United States pass through this region. So there's a current project underway through BNSF Railway, and this project will move cargo directly from the ports of Long Beach and Los Angeles by rail, significantly reducing truck traffic, lowering emissions, and easing congestion. And to meet all these demands and this growth, we also plan to have over 15,000 homes becoming available within the next 3 to 4 years. Next slide. So our global partnerships and foreign direct investment is something that's really important to the county. San Bernardino County continues to expand its global network to attract and support foreign direct investment. And this work is accomplished through a few different modes here. Sister city agreements, memorandums of understanding, and a growing group of strategic partners. And these partners work directly with businesses, both locally and internationally, helping companies navigate market entry, expansion, and long-term operations within the county. Recently, we had the opportunity to welcome ZM Trucks, a zero-emissions commercial truck brand from Japan. This supports our goal of promoting sustainability and reducing carbon emissions. ZM Trucks will provide eco-friendly transportation, create jobs, and boost local economic growth. And these trucks are being manufactured right here in the county, ensuring that benefits stay local and support our community. Next slide. So during your visit, we aim to provide attendees with an immersive experience that highlights the strength of San Bernardino County's healthcare and life sciences ecosystem. This includes showcasing local manufacturers, service providers, community stakeholders, and cities that support this growing sector. A key partner in this effort is Loma Linda University Health, where we will highlight advancements in medicine and their clinical trial center. In addition, local cities will be invited to connect directly with attendees, offering business-to-business support, one-on-one assistance, and help with market research to ensure companies have the tools they need to succeed. So we eagerly await your visit to Loma Linda. It's a city internationally known for being one of the world's limited blue zones where people enjoy exceptionally long lives. I look forward to connecting with you on further webinars and meeting you in person when you come to visit. Thank you for your time, and I'd like to welcome you to the county in April and turn it back over to Robin with Team California.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Ryan and Miranda and Sean. As you can see, there are so many wonderful opportunities and so much to offer here in Southern California. And we definitely have so much more to share with you. So as I said, we will be holding other webinars in the future. So we will be sending everybody that signed up for this particular webinar, we'll send you an email that gives you the links to the other webinars to even learn more and hopefully be able to invite some of your colleagues and other people that you think might be interested in the opportunities in the regions. So what are we going to do? We're going to be sharing these recordings when this is finished to all of those people that signed up for the webinar. We will also be putting this video on demand on YouTube so that if you want to share it with others, you can just go ahead and use that link as well. We're just here to help prepare you for the in-person experience because we want to be making such a compelling reason for you to pick up the phone, book those flights, and come on out to California and learn more right before the SelectUSA Summit. Next slide, please. As Terry mentioned, we do have registration up on our page right now. Essentially, go ahead and fill out your information. We do have limited attendance. We do need to vet and approve folks before we send out your approval letter. But please know that those are rolling. So we will be doing those right now. We actually have had some people already apply, and we're working on that right now so we can get you in the know and be ready to book as soon as possible. Again, as Terry mentioned, we're going to try to make this as easy as possible for you. From the day that you arrive in California, the first day we will be providing transportation from the LA region and the San Diego region to get you to our first stop. We'll be providing transportation for you. The only thing that you'll be responsible for, quite honestly, and food. So the only thing you'll be responsible for would be your lodging. Also, we will have some translation services available for those people that are in need. We just need to know in advance if that would be a request, and we will make sure that we can help accommodate. Next slide. I do want to wrap up this session just to allow people to know that there are sponsorship opportunities available to get some exposure during this event. Whether you're a site selector or you're an investor, or excuse me, a developer or somebody that might want to be able to get in front of some of these folks that are coming to attend this summit, we do have opportunities available. You can click on that QR or reach out to us and we'd be happy to send you the information. The goal is for us to be able to all have takeaways after the summit. The takeaways for the investors to know what a wonderful place and find compelling reasons to be in our regions, and for those people locally and working with international investors to be able to have those networking relationships and to build those relations that you need. Next slide, please. At this point, we're going to go ahead and open up to Q&A. Now, I look in the Q&A box right now, and nobody has asked any questions. So either we've just been so incredibly thorough, or maybe you're just trying to think about what you might want to ask. I'm going to hand off to Terry right now. If you have a question, okay, so we have one, and I'll just allow Terry to answer these questions. And the question is, can we share the slides? So Terry, I'll do that. And then if anybody has anything vocally that they want to ask, raise your hand and I will take you off of mute. So we have an Italian consulate, and the question is, will we be able to share the slides?
Yeah, the answer was yes to that, right?
Yes, the answer that I'm okay with that as long as
Yeah.
everyone else. Yes, and
You know what? There was another question too that I wanted to make sure we address because there are other cities outside of San Bernardino, Riverside, and Imperial Valley County that are on and obviously that are members of Team California. And the question was, is there any benefit to representatives from other cities in California to attend the spinoff program? And Robin, do you want to address that? Because I know that we talked about that and we see this as an opportunity to really uh, raise more awareness, and then also is a great example of what other cities around California can do to attract foreign direct investment as well. So, Robin, would you like to address that?
the answer is 100% yes. And that's actually something that's exciting for those people that are coming to our summit to know that we will have some cities and representatives from throughout the entire state in attendance. So the answer is yes. We encourage other cities. At the end of the day, we're called Team California for a reason. We're all one California, and we care about business happening here in the state. So the answer is a very compelling and resounding yes. We welcome any and all communities to attend and to participate and to make those networks and to be able to even tell your story to those people that are here. So yes, the answer is yes. We do have other opportunities along sponsorship wise. If you would like to get a little bit extra exposure, certainly reach out to myself or to Terry. We're happy to provide those details to you, but you don't have to do that to be able to attend this forum. Absolutely.
There's another question from the Italian consulate about the information about free trade zones. Can we share info about the free trade zones? And I will just say that I believe in each of the subsequent webinars, each of the counties are going to go into more detail about their free trade zones. And we can also, I can share I think we're going to share our contact information at the end. You can send us an email and then we'll get that information and put it all together for all three counties. So that way you can use that as a reference. Okay.
Can we
But
put our contact information, Terry, in the chat?
yeah,
Does everyone
I
see
don't
it?
know if they'll see your information. That's the only thing. I think what we will do is in the follow-up email when folks get the link to the recording, they'll also get everybody's email address so that they can follow up with you directly and ask you specific questions like the about the free trade zones in your area.
Great.
But that's a huge selling point for investors. They that's a big advantage. Um, Are there any other questions? We also welcome you to raise your hand if you want to um, ask a question verbally. you also have that opportunity, but you need to raise your hand. And I see a comment, I believe Riverside County has free foreign trade zone consulting services. It's from one of our participants. I don't know, Miranda, did you want to address that about the free consulting services? Or do you know about it?
Yes, and your question is perfectly timed because there is a lunch and learn today, actually at 11:30. So we can follow up and send a link if you're available. And the consultant that provides those services will be giving a presentation on understanding global trade, tariff trends, and our local foreign trade zones here in Riverside. And as I had shared throughout the county, we have 3 of those that you can take advantage of for your business's success. So absolutely, we'd be happy to connect and talk more about that. Lunch and learn information today at 11:30. If you want to stay tuned and hop over after this call directly to that, it's perfectly timed.
If you are interested in participating or attending that, please drop your email into the chat and I'll go ahead and, or even just privately to me. But Miranda, I don't know if you happen to have a link. I could make sure that we drop it into the chat for that as well. So we could do it one of 2 ways. People can drop me their email and we'll send it to you. Or if you have that, I'll drop it in the chat right now. There we go. I'll drop it into the chat. It looks like there's a couple more. Okay, a couple more people interested in that. Terry, is there anything else that you would like to share or wrap up? Are there any other questions? I don't see any other
Yeah,
questions.
I don't see any other questions. And we're right at 45 minutes. We wanted this webinar to be 45 minutes. And I think we have accomplished that goal. So congratulations to all of our speakers and presenters today. And thank you all that joined us to learn about this exciting initiative. This is the first time Team California has done a spinoff program ahead of the SelectUSA program. So we're really excited about it. And we're excited about your interest and your participation as well. So I think with that, we can wrap it up and send everybody on their way and to have a great rest of the day. Robin, did you want to say anything? You're good?
I think
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay. Thank you guys. Thanks for joining. And we look forward to interacting with you all leading up to the webinar. Please join our next webinar, which will be next week. And it is going to be on the County of Riverside. So stay tuned for more information. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone.